Hello everyone, Charles Lane from Dual Lane Productions and the Bible Unbound. Our friends over at Zondervan Publishing had sent us a Bible that I've been looking forward to reviewing. So this is going to be the first premium Bible that I've been able to showcase on our channel. They sent a Thompson Chain Reference Premier Collection Edition in King James. So I'm looking forward to actually opening this and showing you guys a little bit more about this. Now, I had featured one of the other NIV versions of the Thompson, and this will be interesting to see the differences in the premium collection versus that one. So we'll go to a little bit of an overhead shot as we're opening this up. Take a look at it. Nice box. Comes with the Premier Collection. Congratulations. And their quality. So the readable typeface was created by 2K Denmark. So I believe this is supposed to be their comfort print. So let's get this out of the sleeve. Oh, very nice. Open this packaging. Oh, this is nice. This is supposed to be, they said this is premium leather goatskin. Oh, this is very nice. Look at that. You can see it on the overhead view, this nice texture to it. It's so soft. Ooh. So with the raised spine hubs and the Thompson chain reference on there, King James edition, Zondervan. I love this. So this art gilding on there, there's a nice gold, copper gold. You see this in the above too, and if you look closely, there is a nice red under gold on there. It's very subtle, but very nice. Oh, beautiful. So it's goatskin leather cover, sewn edging, gold gild line all the way around, and even the paste block, a nice leather sheet for the paste block. Oh, this is beautiful. I just love how that, see how just supple and floppy that is. So this has a partial yap to it too, a protective yap. So this is what would probably be considered maybe a quarter yap around it. This is so nice. As we're looking into it, oh, it looks like there's going to be, I'll get to the ribbons in just a little bit. Let's go through and look at the inside here. Nice, very nice presentation page. Nice quality page for that. Thompson chain reference. Zondervan Publishing. Yeah. Just like the other one, this has the comprehensive Bible helps with the principles of Bible study, alphabetical index of the topics, a numerical index on the back. That's what we actually use for the Thompson guide. So you'll see in here the numbers for the references, and then you look it up in the back to be able to find the beginning of the chain. That's one of the strengths of this Bible. And all the extra Bible helps that are on here, these nice character portraits and journey portraits that are in there. I'm looking to see that I'm really liking this so far. So the quality of this paper, this is supposed to be, I think it said 36 GSM. Let me take a look at the back again. Yeah, 36 GSM paper. Good quality paper. Now, just like the other one, when you're going through a Thompson, you want to actually take care and actually read the preface and the instructions. On here it has the abbreviations and special markings for the Thompson chain reference. The main things that you want to look for on here is the chain references. So the sideways triangle is the beginning of our chain, and the square, black square, is the end of a chain. And I'll show you more about it as we get farther into the Bible. So pay attention to your special abbreviations that you'll see on the notations on the side. Everything from whether they're parallel passages and other of the topical notes that are going to be on the sides of the Bible. Go through the preface. This is very, very nice. Same quality. There's a little bit of ghosting, but for this type of paper, it's surprising how good it is. So there's going to be the openings for each of the Bible's opening. You're going to have a nice synopsis, including your author, date when it was written, the purpose, to whom it was written, the main theme, key words, key verses, and the general synopsis of the actual book that you're currently in. Plus, there's going to be the major chains listing for each book of that Bible. This is a really good help at the beginning, just like in the other one that we'd looked at earlier. So nice quality. So it's a dual column, verse by verse format is what it looks like here. I like the way that they're breaking this out. So instead of having chapters or the chapter filigrees, you have these red, basically themes that are pretty much the same as doing a chapter or chapter heading or subheading, which looks really nice. I mean, the blending of the colors with the red, I do like that. It's really nice the way they did this. Ooh. So you'll see a little bit of ghosting, which is typical, but this paper feels nice. Nice, and it's pretty soft for being this thick of paper. Yes. We'll go in a little bit more and take a look at the ribbons. So it comes with 3 ribbons. You've got a black, a nice shiny red, and a gold. Take a little closer look at these ribbons. These are double-sided ribbons. Nice, thick, quality ribbons. Very nice. They go really well with the theme, with this black coating, the gold gilding, and the red under gold. So these 3 set that off just really nicely. I'm very impressed with this. This is the first one that I've actually been able to look at up close for a premium Bible, and I am impressed so far. And as we go through a little bit farther here, we'll look at the New Testament for a minute and the poetic section before we actually go a little bit of more of a dive into the Thompson system, so you get an idea of how the Thompson chain system works. So we'll go into, we'll find, a little farther than I wanted to go. Go back right before Isaiah and look at Proverbs. So in Proverbs and the Psalms, so the way they do the poetic system, they don't actually break out poetic style. Still keeps the same 2-column format, and still looks very, very good. Most of the King James that I read, it can be a little bit of a struggle to get through and find where you're at sometimes, because either being a verse by verse with no chapter headings or no filigrees to tell where each paragraph thought is supposed to be. And I do like the way that they did the Psalms in here and Proverbs. Nice, clean. So go a little bit farther. Isaiah, Jeremiah. I'm going to jump forward a little bit into the New Testament here. Ezekiel, Daniel. So as we get into Matthew, we'll realize that yes, this is a black letter. Very, very nice. And you'll see there is a lot more chains in here too. I do like this. So there's a couple different ways to use the Thompson chain system. You can either go to the back, and there is a numerical and an alphabetical listing. And as we get to the back, I'll show you a little bit about how much this system actually takes up here. So, oh, I actually jumped a bit further than I expected to. So as we end Revelation, let's see where Revelation ends. So Revelation ends on 1501. This slightly larger text, so it does add a few more pages to it. So as we looked at the other Bible, you can see this is the Bible itself, and this is how many references and the chain reference system, as well as the extra helps at the end. So you can see there's quite a bit there. We'll go to the alphabetical listing here. Before we looked up a chain on love, so let's grab another chain and do a couple walks through it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do an example chain. So we're going to start in the alphabetical index to find the beginning of the subject that we want to look at. Go to the numerical section to look up the exact start of the chain, and then I'll walk you through a couple sections of the chain. So what we're going to do, we're going to look for love on here, and the main section of love starts here. So you have all these subtopics of love, and then we'll do universal love, 4124. So let's go back here to 4124, and we'll see where the chain starts. 4124, universal love. So it looks like you have the beginning of the chains that start at Luke 2:10, John 3:16, 10:16. So there are many passages. There are many passages that will be in here, and some of the prominent passages will have a snippet of the passage to give you something to help you narrow in on what you're looking for. But for this example, we're going to start the chain at John 3:16, a very familiar passage. So let's go back to the New Testament. So we found John 3, and we're going to go to John 3:16 for the beginning of this chain. So John 3:16, for God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. So if you look on the side, the link on that for universal love, 4124, goes 10:16 is the next link in this chain. So you go over to John 10. So John 10:16. And the other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and they shall be one fold and one shepherd. So when you go back over here to universal love, 4124, the next link would be Romans 10:12. So you would actually follow this link by link by link in the chain to help get this nice narrative that runs through it. And when you look closely, you'll see that a few of these have an ending. So that's the last point in this chain. And you can actually go back to that number. Sometimes there will be a reference for a continuing link, or you can go to something similar and jump from it. And the third way to do it is to find a passage that you really like, look on the sides, and you can see the relative chain, that either it's the middle of a chain or beginning, or you find the chain that's relevant, go to that number, and you can find the beginning of the chain so that you can walk through it. This is a very robust referencing system. I can see why many people swear by this on their studies, and for other ministers that will use this as their aids for developing a sermon to walk through a nice topic. But all in all, I am really impressed with the quality of this. And as we go back to the study helps, after the chain references, there's some other really good stuff in here. When you get past the index, you have a condensed outline of the Bible. So it's usually 1 or 2 sentences that give you the overview of each one of the Bible's passages. Plus, it looks like it actually gives you the major chain beginning of it too. So you would go to that section in the numerical index, and you can see all the subchains for that book of the Bible. As periods of biblical history, the Old Testament, New Testament, looks like the timeline and significant things that happen in that timeline from the Old Testament history and the secular history that coincides with it. Some excellent character studies. Like this one is on Noah, the ark builder. So it has his origin, the condition of society, the divine commission, his ark, the last days before the flood, the events during and after the flood. It looks like a history of him. The next one goes on to Abraham, his travels. I'm going to end up spending a little bit of time on the back of these. I really like these character studies, prominent characters classified and with the meanings of their names. There's a lot of materials you don't see in a lot of these Bibles. Outline of the history of the apostles, messianic prophecies and their fulfillment, in chronological order. Very nice. Bible harmonies, journeys of Abraham, Moses, journeys of the people of Israel from Egypt to Canaan. Very nice character studies, a good harmony of the Gospels, overview of Jesus' life. Just so much information packed into this. I didn't see this before. I must have slipped through it on the other one. Jesus and his hours upon the cross, a breakdown of everything that happened in relevance to that. His resurrection appearances, a nice overview of Paul's life, his missionary journeys, and maps of it. Very nice. Outline history of the early church, the distances, which I made a point in the other one that us in America and other countries may not realize exactly how long it takes to do some of these travels, because us traveling the next major city away may only be an hour or 2 drive, but if you were doing that on foot, it could take you many weeks, if not a month or more, to do on some of these even smaller travels. Ooh, so topical treasury, devotion, prayers and devotional meetings, topics for youth meetings, men's meetings, women's and children's meetings, special days, Christian workers text. Very nice helps. I like this. Memory verses, aids for your memorization, key places in religious worship, religious leaders, and it goes into a really robust concordance. So 1980 to, looks like, very nice concordance. Color map index, division biblical names and divisions, points of interest. So something that I would like to see on a lot more study Bibles would be this, the notebook paper. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of lined notebook paper, a nice note on the reading typeface, and Zondervan's color maps in the end. Good, clean, nice division on the colors. Very, very readable. Good quality color stock. Really liking these maps. Very nice. And then the paste down page for the liner. Nice. Even leather inlay. So far, I am really impressed with the quality that I'm seeing from Zondervan in their Premier collection. The leather is really good. The stitching, the tool, edges. I really like this gold inlay on the inside. How just floppy this is. The subtle red under gold art gilding. Quality ribbons. This is just so nice and floppy. I like that. So we'd like to thank Zondervan for sending us this Bible for us to review this on this channel. And for now, what we'd like you to do is to like, subscribe, and let us know in the future of any other products you'd like us to look at. And until then, we'll see you soon, and thank you for watching.